Good morning. Welcome to Monday's Early Morning Intuitive Guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, here with some words of wisdom to start your day off well. And happy 90th birthday to my dad today. I'm sure he's going to be excited as the phone starts ringing. He's like, rah. But nonetheless, happy birthday. So, we have an interesting card today. And well, I say that every day, don't I? Sometimes they bore me, sometimes not. Today's not boring, so there we are. And I'm actually going to augment with another half of the puzzle. Good morning, Carolyn. You're the first one on today. You definitely had good luck finding me. Love it, love it, love it. Good morning, Joe Neal. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, happy Monday. So, this card, Sacred Forest deck by Denise Lynn, and the subtitle on this one is 52 cards to open energy portals of a higher dimension. And I think that's definitely what we're looking to accomplish is higher dimensional thought, most definitely. So, and sometimes it seems like we take a step back with that, but I always keep in mind the image of the bow and arrow. You draw the string back to release it to go further forward. So some of what seems like backsliding, hopefully, will be the opportunity to then rocket forward. We shall see. So, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, and happy birthday to Dad. We'll see. And we're supposed to have horrendous weather. We're supposed to get sleety, icy stuff first, and then a couple inches of snow. Good morning, Megan. Glad you're here. Welcome. I'm not sure how we're going to manage all this because we've got people who haven't driven in snow in 40 years, and we have people who expected to be able to travel an hour and a half back and forth each way, and it'll be evening and it'll be dark and all the stuff, right? And Wisconsin has gotten to the point where, to discourage the people who think they can be on the road all the time regardless, if you go in the ditch and they've warned you not to be on the road, they won't pull you out. So you sit there until the weather clears, and then they'll come and get you. So you may call someone to come and pick you up, but your vehicle's going to stay where you landed it until the weather clears, which I get. I don't want to be the tow truck driver who's risking life and limb because someone didn't stay home. So we'll see how this unfolds. It should be interesting. As my friend Lynn Schuster would say, I wonder how this is going to turn out. We'll find out. So, Sacred Forest deck, Denise Lynn. Good morning, Cindy. Glad you are here. Welcome, welcome. So, our card for today, and there's some cool little stuff in here, but it's kind of hard to see. You can see the stag in the background, but there's like a little fairy down in the bottom. It's kind of hard to see though. So, good morning, Beth. Glad you are here. Guardians of the Land, protection. And the card reads one direction, but I'm going to add in the other direction just because I can. So, let's take some breaths. Nice deep breath in and out. Let the shoulders drop. Wiggle the neck a bit. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Good morning. Glad you're here. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Guardians of the Land, protection. Let me show you again so you got something to look at while I'm talking. You are safe. These words seem to emerge from the land and radiate from the trees to echo in your soul. You hear these words again and again. The sacred guardians of the land are whispering to you, you are safe. You know that you are protected and cared for. Good morning, Catherine. Glad you are here. You can feel tendrils of their loving energy wrap around you and embrace you. Their unleashed power cocoons you in safety. You are enough just as you are. No matter what has happened or occurred in the past, the truth is that you are absolutely and unconditionally enough as you are. Ah, your mom and my dad share the same birthday. How awesome is that? Yes. Well, I hope she has a lovely birthday in heaven. That is awesome. Cool. You are loved, you are cherished. Do not be concerned about outside forces and the judgments or expectations of others. You are protected in your own energy field. This card can appear when you need to take steps to protect your energy. While the guardians of the land will help out, you must be responsible for your own well-being. So empower ourselves. It's not a drudgery that we have to take care of ourselves. It's a gift that we get to take care of ourselves, that we get to be the one that has our own best interest at heart. And again, for women, oftentimes we have so focused on taking care of others that we haven't paid enough attention to taking care of ourselves. Good morning, Gwen. Hope you're feeling a little better. I was wondering if it was going to glitch on me today, so there was my first glitch. But hopefully it'll hold in there. We haven't even gotten the weather yet, and already the internet's like complaining. Whatever, internet. All right. So envision a protective shield around you and around your home. I prefer to do like a protective bubble because I want to view it as minimally intrusive in my connections to others as possible. So I call it a semi-permeable membrane. The good stuff can get in and out. Glad to hear you're on the mend. Awesome. Good, good, good. Crud. Going around. So the good stuff can get in and out, but the negative stuff, it just kind of can't go anywhere. We aren't giving it wings. All right? Spend time with people and in situations that uplift your energy rather than draining it. And some of you might say, oh yeah, I'm about to see my family. Don't worry about it. Pick out the people in the mix. It might be the children. It might be the pets. Whoever's in the mix. It might be one of the elders because they've been around the block enough. They've seen enough. They've done enough. They know that it's all BS anyway, so they don't get all wound around their axle about it. Pick out those people. Hang out with those people. The spirit of the guardians of the land says, you are safe and surrounded by a protective shield. You are not alone. Your life is guided and protected by higher forces. Within this, you can soar to great heights. So again, we don't want to be fretting about every little thing and how it's going to work out. If we've been working on something and it just isn't coming together, let it go for a while. Let it perk on its own. Let the universe work its magic and see what happens. Oftentimes, things will kind of take care of themselves. So, and I want to do this as a two-way street, okay? So rather than it just being the guardians of the land are protecting us, we owe the land. We need to protect the land. We need to take good care of this earth on which we live. And think about it as if you have an animal in a kennel, you don't want that animal shitting in its kennel, right? So why are we treating our earth so bad? Good morning, Jobel. Glad you are here. We need to step it up. We need to speak our truth about things too. So the other day there was a fuel spill in Wisconsin and some people were making light of it. And so I put my 2 cents worth in there that, in my opinion, no spill is an okay spill. And that the company that was responsible for the spill is notorious for playing fast and loose with our resources. They don't care what kind of a mess they make. And they have taken efforts to hide their messes in the past rather than remediate their messes. And so I made an issue out of that, and hopefully it just educated a few more people. Because again, I think with all of this stuff, we need to hit tipping points. I just read this article that was posted on one of my friends' pages, and I want to go back and verify that indeed this is the case. But apparently, there's a congressional member, and I don't know if it was that state's legislature or our Congress, but she's been missing in action for a chunk of time, has not been present for any votes, blah, blah, blah. So an intrepid researcher decided to figure out, where is this person? She's in a memory care facility. She didn't step down. Nobody has stepped in to replace her. The phone at her office just rings and rings and rings. And they're continuing to pay her and her entire staff. Isn't this interesting? If this is how broken we've gotten, isn't it time for some protest by those of us for whom this stuff is impactful? If this woman isn't present, I believe the state was Texas. If this woman isn't present to vote her conscience and what her constituents want, wow, wow, wow. So I have to verify that story yet, but I thought that was kind of speaking volumes about where we're at this point in time. So with other things too, again, I go back to that idea. We need to, as a people, and how many people, you saw that also. Okay, all right, and we need to verify. Absolutely, we need to verify. But holy buckets, if that's the case, what the heck? And there was a couple of lines in there that I took issue with. Surprise, surprise. Good morning, Betty. Glad you are here. Welcome. Another Youper on our video today. It was, yep, glitched again. Yeah, I don't know. It's picking up that the weather's coming, I guess. But it was basically saying that geriatric people don't belong in Congress. I disagree. What level of functioning does someone have? There are people who are 99 and sharp as a tack, and there are people who are 40 and not very functional. So I think it has more to do with how are you functioning as opposed to what number does it say you're old. I don't think that's a valid point. Anywho, but the point of, if you're in a memory care facility and you haven't voted the way you're being paid to participate as a member of Congress, that's kind of problematic in my book. Back to my point. My point is, too many of us are sitting in our spots in our houses going, well, what can I do? There's nothing I can do. Blah, blah. No. When there is outcry, public outcry over things, I want to see, like, for instance, I want to see more public outcry about overturning Roe versus Wade. When there's enough noise from the people who put the others who vote for this stuff in their position, things change. We need to be noisy. We need to show up. We need to do our part in the process. And I was reading something yesterday from Maria Shriver where she was talking about her optimism moving into the new year, and that she wanted to see the two-party system continue. And I'm kind of like, I think I'm done with that. It's not working very well. Let's do something different. What else might be an option? Could we come up with a 6-party system? Could we do something that has a different approach than what we've been doing that, yeah, leaves something to be desired, right? So anyway, I've drifted afield. Back to our card. Protection. The land protecting us, but us also needing to protect the land. The universe protecting us, but us also needing to do our part, participate, be present, be vocal, be a steward. Be a steward. So, have an awesome day. I'm going to spend the day celebrating. We'll see how cooperative. He doesn't like celebrations, and he particularly hasn't liked that his birthday is always 2 days before Christmas. I think he kind of felt like that as a kid. That was a ripoff. You have your birthday in the middle of the summer and you get all kinds of stuff. Good morning, Teresa. Glad you're here. Get all kinds of stuff. When your birthday's 2 days before Christmas, it kind of all gets lumped together. So, but he is 90 and he is shocked that he is 90. So, should be an interesting day. We'll see. Hopefully we can all still go out to dinner. We'll see how crappy the weather actually gets. But enjoy your day. Have an awesome Monday. We'll see you again tomorrow morning. Remember, you are capable of far more than you think you are. Bye-bye.